The basis of all crime. You have to know this about offenders against Scientology, its organizations, and people. Our breaks can be caused by an overt act against us. If a person does something bad to us, even when we did nothing to him, he now has an arc break with us. Without our knowing it, he is a little bit of an enemy of ours. So he now, having an arc break, again offends against us. He is more our enemy. And so he goes until at last, he can't rest until he kills us dead. That is the root of crime, and criminals. They rob, they hurt. The more they do, the more reason, then think they should have to do so. They dream up motivators madly, seeking to justify their acts. This in the field we see as on theta. We do precious little to hurt people. Therefore when they do something against us they have to lie, and scream to justify it. Factually when they start this they're on their way out. Offenders against us get ill, because they can never truly justify it. It is mercy to put the padlock on such a person's activities. Every word he says, or writes against us, every plot he enters into, alike push him further and further down. How bad can it get? We have evidence in a book Dr. Winter wrote. He knew it consisted of stolen ideas, and on theta lies. Every copy it sold killed him a little more. And one day he died. He couldn't even be audited since he had tried to damn the thing that had almost saved him, his marriage, his children. So it is mercy, not revenge, to prompt our justice. 1. We must not neglect it, and 2. We must not fail to rehabilitate. Put the culprit on the E-meter. Ask him as a repetitive command, what have you done to us? Cover the HASI, the staff people, HCO, myself, anything you can think of, rephrasing the question each time the last version is flat. Only when all this is off will what we have done to the culprit free. If the case is a true criminal case, totally hardening down to no guilt for anything, you would have to recall a time, you have done something for a long time, before you could release the specific overts against Dianetics and Scientology. When he's turned loose again he will not try to wreck you. He will have regained his ethic level, providing you balance the case out with motivators. What has been done to you? It's a relief to a bad case to be punished. Sometimes they choose us for their executioners, worse luck. More often than not you as my representative get selected as the person to wield the axe, and the criminal type will try to get you to use an axe on him. It would feel so good to be punished after lives of crime. Axe him, but rehabilitate him too. Whom to suspect people who have the following: 1. Criminal connections or background. 2. Communist membership or leanings. They attack all source. 3. Low OCA-APA graphs. 4. Auditors who get bad results on pre-clears. 5. People low on the tone scale, particularly physiology not always reliable. 6. People who don't pay their bills, and who want it all free. 7. People who tell you you could reach so many people, if only you'd help them or their friends. 8. Press. 9. People who can't work. 10. People who break up machinery, or messed. If you simply swept all these out of every central organization you'd be a real winner. Never consent to a post being filled with a bad person, because the post is empty. An empty post is better than one badly filled always. Whom to trust the following: 1. Auditors whose good results you have actually seen on graphs. Never by repute the best auditor in town. This is press agent Rye, not results. 2. People who are able to work. 3. People who get the job done easily. 4. People whose mess is in good shape. 5. People who are routinely in good health. 6. People whose cases run easily. 7. People with high OCA or APA graphs. 8. People in general.